fans, this is Todd. So I am working on episode 2 of my stop motion, and in there's going to be a scene of Hordak on his throne, and I was going to start designing it, and then I remembered my good friend Yurko, he had one already made, and I thought, oh, that's so cool. So this is his design, and it is amazing. It has everything you need. Now the seat doesn't quite fit him correctly. This is actually made for Origins, but I sized it up 1.2 times the size. And if you just put him on like this, he does kind of sit weird. So I add these little triangle pieces here, just to sit his butt up a little bit higher off the throne. Let's see if I can stack these right. And now he can just sit just right, like it was made for him. All right, let me go ahead and pull up the comments so I can see what you guys are saying. My channel. There it is. And no one's left any comments yet. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. So let's check this out. So first of all, some pretty cool genius ideas, the way he built this. The guy is just amazing the way he builds stuff. Hey, Mike. Hey, Charles. He made this little slot back here to fit the cape of the Origins. Now, again, this one's made for Origins, but I supersized it to fit with Classics. But I don't know if it's going to fit his cape, being his cape goes all the way to the bottom. But we're going to go ahead and put this back together. We'll try the cape. I'm thinking I'm going to have to alter a cape just to make him fit in the seat. Either get a cloth one, or I got an extra one in my armor stuff. I could maybe just cut one a little bit across the bottom to fit. Nope. I don't want to scratch the paint on here. It's still really soft. I just finished painting it. But let's just see if he'll even come close to fitting in there. Looks like it's way too tall. Yeah, it's way too tall. Oop. Yep, too tall. I guess I could bend it way over. That's weird. So I'm going to have to either make a cloth version of his cape or cut it. I think I'm going to go with a cloth version of his cape. So that way it will fit on there. Right now I'm printing the base that goes in the bottom of this. Now you're probably wondering, okay, that's cool, Hebrew, for you, but what about for me, right? Someone says cloth capes are cool. Yes, sometimes for the stop motion stuff, I got to use a cloth cape. You've seen that King Randor had a cloth cape from the last one, and I had to actually make a cloth skirt or dress or whatever for Marlena so she could sit. That head just does not want to go on. I'll have to heat it up later and stick it on there. So, you may be asking yourself, why are you showing me this cool, awesome throne that you have and none of us can get? That's a good question. So in the link in the description, I do have a link to his prints. Now, the bad part is you can buy the prints for these, but it doesn't mean that you get it printed. You just get the digital copy of it. And so I was thinking about this because it'd be wrong for me to take and print and sell a bunch of these because obviously I didn't design it. I just took his designs. But if you were to buy the print, the design, and then send it to me, then I could charge you to print one for you because obviously it costs plastics and time and everything else. So that's what I was thinking of doing. If somebody's like, you know, Todd, I really want a Hordak throne or something else that he makes. The guy makes some amazing stuff. His designs are so much better than mine. It's just incredible. I cannot believe how fast he designs things and how amazing they are. Now, obviously, I'm not going to print like a whole entire Eternia playset for you. He's got some pretty big size prints. But if you wanted something like just the throne, now in his prints, it does include not just the throne, but the whole entire base that is super tall with all the stairs. Now that's like multiple spools of plastic to print that whole entire thing, and that would just be ridiculous. Let's see, Kevin has joined us and he has the power. Nice, Kevin. I need this. You know, I love Hordak. As you guys know, I'm not a Hordak fan, so I only have it just for my stop motion video. Probably only be on screen for a few minutes. All right, let me go ahead and go to the guy's site because I want you guys to see just how amazing this guy's stuff is. It is just totally amazing. Okay, so here is his, and like I said, I'm printing the base right now. And look at this. This is, now I'm not going to print all this. That would be crazy to print all that. But you could see this is the throne on top. Look how big it is. This would be monstrous. It would probably go taller than my top of my paper up there for the background. That'd be crazy. Crazy. Now again, it was originally designed for Origins, but I supersized it up to fit with Classics. But it has some, oops, and now I'm clicking ads. No, I don't want your ads. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these guys' other designs. So if you want to buy this, it's $3.90 for the design, but then you got to, of course, pay someone to print it. And like I said, I will do a few of these for people if they're like, you know, I really want one of those, Todd. Like I said, I can't just sell it directly. You got to first buy the design from him. After you buy the design, then I can print it for you. All right, let's take a look. And what I'll have you do is buy the design and then send me the design. That way I know that you actually purchased it. Not just a screenshot. You have to actually send me the file in the email. You know I already got the file because I made it right there. So I'm not trying to pull a fast one and get some free files. But anyway, let's take a look at more of this guy's stuff. There he is. There he is. You would not believe how cool this guy's stuff is. It's just amazing. I mean, look at this Lady Slither throne he made. That's so cool looking. Now, of course, again, a lot of his prints are big things. And so it would not look as nice as this because this is actually a 3D rendering. But I don't think he prints a lot of his stuff that he makes. He just designs them. So let's see. He made a Manosaur. Oh, so cool. And again, this one's $9 for the design, but you still have to have someone print it for you. And I know not everybody has a printer. That's why I thought I'd help a few people that might want to get these. So he has a lot of really cool stuff. Now, he has giant things too. I will not be printing things like this because obviously it would take forever to print that. But look how cool it is. Look how big it is. Looks like somebody did print it because obviously you can see how big it is next to figures. And of course he made it for Origins, so if you wanted to supersize the Classics, it would be even bigger. I bet you this is a lot of pieces. And this one's $15 plus all the pieces, so it's huge. Huge. Wow. 22 people have already downloaded it. That's crazy. Then he's got lots of cool small stuff too. So there you go. Oh, look at this. He has a 2000X box. That's kind of fun. I've seen other people make this box too. Like I said, his designs are pretty cool. All right, let me go back so I can see your guys' comments. Back. How much was it again? I got to see it if I can afford all of it. Yeah, Mike, I haven't mentioned how much I'm going to charge to print them. So what you do is you go to his site, you find what you want. Don't buy it though. Then contact me first and let me know. Now, if you have your own 3D printer, even better. You can just print them yourself. But do keep in mind the plastic goes quick. So the plastic for this plus the base was one whole spool. And the spools are anywhere from $15 to, well, $15 to $30 for the average one. And then, of course, you can get more expensive spools. Now, I did have a problem during my print. Is if you look really close, right here, you can see a line. I can see that line or not. And what happened was my nozzle got clogged and stopped printing right there. When I woke up that morning, this is over 1 day print for this, and the small little base is going to be an overnight print. But this was a day and like 4 hours or something to print. But what happened is it stopped printing. You can probably see the line better on the back. See that line right there? Ooh, oh, what a mess. Anyway, it stopped printing right there, but it was up here still moving the head around with nothing coming out. And I thought, man, I wasted all this plastic from here down and all that time printing that. That really stinks. And I thought, wait a minute. I got purple ink on my hand. Wait a minute. I could just measure this distance from here to here, figure out what it is in millimeters, and then take the model and shove it under the base plate that far by typing in the negative number, and then just print the top and then glue it. So that's what I did. Now, of course, whenever you glue things together, it never comes out just right. There's like a little ledge on it I had to sand off and everything else, but way better than going back through and having to reprint the thing from scratch, because then I would have ran out of plastic. We'll have to buy another spool, which is frustrating, because if you're doing something and then, you know, your part gets ruined or doesn't print right, and you just wasted a whole spool of plastic and it's garbage, then you got to start over again. And like I said, because the way these guys sit, their butts don't sit totally flat. They kind of have a weird angle to them, because that's all you can do. That's why I had to create the little wedge seat. And I'm probably going to make a 3D print of it. And then I gave him Marzo's hand so he can push the buttons. Doot, 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 doot. Let's see. Does the throne flush? It does. It does. You have to first know the correct key order to put in. But once you know the key code, it will flush in the back there. So you gotta scoot back to get that part to work. The royal flushing throne. It's just crazy how tall the top is, but I know it's how it was in Filmation too. The top went pretty high. All right, you're probably wondering, what Hordak does he have there? He's shiny, and he has a fake thing. So this is the turbo spin one. But wait a minute. Well, that's not what I was looking for. What? Did I not put my main Hordak in my Hordak case? Ah, that stinks. I have another case of Hordak figures, and this one was supposed to be a different Hordak. I just noticed, though, that he does not have what I thought he was going to. I thought he was going to open up and have the buzzsaw inside there, because I made a Hordak that's both buzzsaw and turbo wind power. I forget what his name is now. Spin blade? No. Hurricane? No. Hurricane Hordak. Yeah, buzzsaw, hurricane. Anyway. Yep, vac metal. I need to fix some red paint on there, though. He's got a couple little spots that need to be touched up. I saw Sarad in a hollow suit. Nice. Working treads. Yep, so if you guys want some of his stuff and you don't have a printer, contact me on Facebook. We can work something out. Again, you'll still have to buy the designs from him. Send the Hurricane. Thank you. And you have to send the designs to me so I know that you paid for them, and then I can then print them. I can either upscale them for classics, or we can miniaturize them if you want them for like something else for some strange reason, like Lego or Mega Blocks or whatever you guys want at that point. And we'll talk pricing. I'll do a quick mesh up and figure out how much it will cost in plastic. And then, of course, I'll charge you a fortune for my time and printing. So do expect that. A fortune! Let's see, I want to make this Hordak using the body of a Build-A-Figure McFarlane Toys. Nice. That would be cool. Here's my purple cat. Purple cat. It's one of my favorites. I don't see the purple cat's mask, though. Where is the mask? Must have fallen. I can't believe I mixed up my Hordaks. No. Of course, I got the gummy Hordak. Gummy bear Hordak. Oh. She is so cool looking. The Four Horsemen way outdid themselves on her. Of course, I did take one of the armbands and stick it on her leg. I think it looks really cool. Oh, now I can't find her mask. It's for the cat. Octavia. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, that's not her mask. There it is. There it is. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Now it is kind of funny, as I did notice some of his designs are the same as my designs, and not identical, but it's funny that some people make the exact same things, so it's kind of cool. Not edible, but look at this. He looks and feels all like he's, you know, those cinnamon bears that you used to buy before gummy bears were popular. He's just this gummy material. It's really weird. Which I guess it's to keep it from cracking, because we saw that the other one's all cracked. Now, as a heads up, never put chemicals on this figure. It'll just shatter. I found out the hard way one time. I was cleaning some paint off it, and as soon as the chemicals touched it, it just shattered into a million pieces for his torso. It was crazy. Crazy. All right, that's really all I got. I don't really have a lot of other things, so just showing off the cool throne for episode 2. Now, it may not be until episode 3 that I actually use the throne. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'm still writing the scripts, so we shall see when I'm going to use it. But I'm probably going to use the chrome Hordak, though, just because he has no cape. Makes it really easy. Cool. I just got here. Can you start over? Sure. I have this cool throne that I bought the design from a guy online that's a good friend of mine, and printed it. It's really cool. And if you guys want one, all you have to do is contact me on Facebook, and we can discuss pricing, and then you buy the design from my friend and then send me the design so I know that you purchased it, and then we can work out a deal of how much it will cost. But do bear in mind, my prices are pretty high, so don't be sticker shocked by that, because it does take a lot of time. Or if you have your own 3D printer, just buy the designs and print them off yourself. Or if you have a friend that has a 3D printer, you can buy the designs, and the link's in the description for this throne. But that guy has a whole bunch of more stuff too besides just this throne. This was just one of his many, many things that he designs. I'm just so impressed with his work. He does some really cool stuff. So I thought I would just showcase it with a link so you guys can check that out. And if you want, just click the link to the throne, and then you can click on his name to see all the rest of his designs. And if you do buy something from him, just let him know that Hebro sent you his way. There you go. That's the whole recap. So now you have it all. Yes, he is the guy who made the attack track. He also made the giant Eternia playset. Not the Eternos playset, I should say. He made that too. He's made a lot of cool stuff. Like I said, the guy is amazing. Yurko. All right. Anyway, thanks for joining me. That's really all that I got. I still have to finish gluing on my Tila's hair and finish sanding it. I still haven't done that yet. It's kind of fun to show bald Tila anyway. It's bald Tila. Oh, somebody today showed me the Super 7 Tila and asked if her hair was in the right spot. And lo and behold, the Super 7 5.5 Tila, the hair is in the right place. So it's kind of funny that the Super 7, now of course, the actual face paint doesn't look nearly as good as the face paint on this one, and it doesn't have any articulation anywhere else. But the hair's in the right place. So they got one thing right, but that was about it. Just the one thing. Anyway, actually, you know what? I'm going to take you guys into the other room because I am going to show printing for this throne just for fun. So let's go ahead and disconnect this phone from its. There we go. Oh, okay. So you can see now what a mess my desk is. What a mess. All right, let's head into the 3D print room. Ba-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And there is it being printed. It's going to be done tomorrow morning. It's big, it's huge. This is my hand next to it, so you can see approximate size of that base. It's going to be huge. Hey Jeff, thanks for joining us. Anyway, I guess this will, oh, there's my giant pieces too. Anyway, I guess this will be the end of the video. I'll leave the video from here. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. And do check out my friend's designs. He has some amazing, amazing designs. And again, if you don't have a 3D printer, find a friend who does, or contact me on Facebook, and we can talk. Bye now.